Welcome to our channel Coins Master, deep dive into the 2007 P. Roosevelt dime, a coin that, despite its common appearance, has sparked discussions and myths about its value. Today, we'll explore the history of this coin, its actual market value, and address the intriguing claim of it being worth $94 million. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his passing in 1945. Designed by John R. Cynic, the coin features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Minted in Philadelphia, the 2007 P. Roosevelt dime is composed of a clad mixture of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. With a diameter of 17.9 millimeters and a weight of 2.27 grams, over 1 billion of these dimes were produced, making it a common coin in circulation. Given its high mintage, the 2007 P. Roosevelt dime typically holds a value close to its face value of 10 cents. However, uncirculated specimens can fetch a slightly higher price. According to USA Coin Book, an uncirculated 2007 P dime is valued at approximately $2.33. A claim has circulated suggesting that a 2007 P. Roosevelt dime is worth $94 million. This assertion is unfounded and lacks credible evidence. While certain dimes, such as the 1975 no-S proof, have fetched significant sums, up to $456,000, at auctions due to their rarity, no Roosevelt dime has ever approached a value in the millions, let alone $94 million. While the 2007 P dime is not among the most valuable, other dimes have garnered attention for their worth. 1975 no-S proof Roosevelt dime, one of the rarest, with only 2 known examples, one of which sold for $456,000. 1968 no-S proof Roosevelt dime, another rare specimen, with an example selling for $48,875. 1964 Special Mint Set, SMS, Roosevelt dime, valued at over $2 million, with only around a dozen known to exist. The value of a coin is influenced by factors such as rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. Coins with minting errors or those produced in limited quantities often attract higher values. It's essential to consult reputable numismatic sources or professionals when assessing a coin's value. The 2007 P. Roosevelt dime is a piece of American numismatic history, readily available and holding a value close to its face worth. The notion of it being worth $94 million is a myth without basis. For those interested in coin collecting or valuation, focusing on coins with documented rarity and provenance is key. If you enjoyed this exploration into the world of coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful videos. Share your thoughts or any coin-related stories in the comments below. Would you believe that a simple 2015 D. Roosevelt dime, yes, the one you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth an astonishing $95 million? Astonished face, that's right. While most dimes are only worth 10 cents, this specific era coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever. But why? What makes it so special? And how can you check if you have one? In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history of the Roosevelt dime, the rare errors that make it worth a fortune, and how you can identify valuable dimes in your collection. So stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of the 2015 D. Roosevelt dime, let's take a quick trip back in time and explore the history behind this iconic coin. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His legacy in leading the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II made him one of the most respected leaders in history. The dime was chosen to honor him because of his association with the March of Dimes, a campaign dedicated to fighting polio. The design, created by John R. Cynic, features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse with the word liberty inscribed to the left. The reverse showcases a torch, oak branch, and olive branch, symbols of freedom, strength, and peace. Since its release, the Roosevelt dime has been minted in billions of copies, but very few, like the 2015 D-era coin, have turned out to be extremely valuable. Now, let's talk about the legendary 2015 D Roosevelt dime that has stunned collectors worldwide. Most 2015 D dimes are ordinary, struck in copper-nickel clad composition at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark. However, a handful of these coins exhibit a critical minting error, making them one-of-a-kind treasures worth millions. Some of these rare 2015 D dimes display dramatic doubling on Roosevelt's face, the date, and the word Liberty. Doubling can be seen clearly under magnification, particularly on the eyes, nose, and lips of Roosevelt's portrait. The most valuable known example was accidentally struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel planchet. This happened when an older silver blank from pre-1965 coinage somehow made its way into the Denver Mint's presses in 2015. This means the dime has fully separated horizontal bands on the torch on the reverse, showing it was struck with exceptional detail. Coins with full bands, FB, are already valuable, but a combination of FB and error features skyrockets the price. In early 2024, a collector at an exclusive auction placed a staggering $95 million bid on a 2015 D Roosevelt dime with both the DDO error and silver planchet. Anomaly. This set a world record for the most expensive Roosevelt dime ever sold. Astonished face, the sale proves that rare minting mistakes can turn a common coin into a life-changing fortune. Now that you know why this dime is so valuable, the big question is, could you have one of these hidden treasures? Here's how to check. Step 1. Look for the date and mint mark. The coin must be 2015 and have a D mint mark, located near Roosevelt's neck. Use a 10x magnifying glass to check Roosevelt's face, date, and the word Liberty for doubling. If the coin lacks the usual copper edge and looks pure silver, it could be a rare off-metal error. If you believe your dime has errors, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. If you didn't find a 2015 D $95 million dime, don't worry. Here are other Roosevelt dimes that are worth big money. So, now you know how a simple 2015 D Roosevelt dime turned into a $95 million treasure. Exploding head, could you be holding one in your pocket right now? Check your dimes carefully. You never know when you might strike it rich. Have you ever looked at your pocket change and wondered if you might be holding a fortune? What if I told you that a 1998 D Roosevelt dime could be worth a jaw-dropping $93 million? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, the striking details, and the shocking value of the 1998 D Roosevelt dime. Stay tuned because you might just want to start checking your dimes right after this. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his passing in 1945. He played a crucial role in the founding of the March of Dimes, a campaign aimed at fighting polio, which made his appearance on the dime a fitting tribute. The 1998 D Roosevelt dime was struck at the Denver Mint and is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series. While most of these dimes are worth only 10 cents, a few rare era varieties have shocked collectors by selling for unbelievable amounts of money. But what makes some of these dimes so valuable? Let's find out. Before we talk about the mind-blowing values, let's take a closer look at the features of the 1998 D Roosevelt dime. This coin has obverse, front a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left, designed by John R. Cynic. Reverse, back a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Mint mark, a small D beneath the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. Now, what makes a regular 1998 D dime turn into a $1 million treasure? The answer lies in rare errors and variations. Some 1998 D Roosevelt dimes have errors that make them extremely valuable. Let's go over some of the most sought-after varieties. Double die errors. Some dimes were struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on letters or numbers. Off-center strikes. When a coin is not properly centered during minting, it results in a rare and desirable off-center strike. Wrong planchet errors. In extremely rare cases, a dime may have been mistakenly struck on a planchet meant for a different coin, making it highly valuable. Missing clad layer. A dime missing its outer clad layer can appear as a copper-colored era coin, making it a rare find. Full bands FB designation. A Roosevelt dime with fully defined torch bands struck with an exceptional level of detail can demand a premium price in high grades. Now, let's talk about the record-breaking sale of a 1998 D Roosevelt dime. A 1998 D Roosevelt dime reportedly sold for a staggering $93 million. But how is this even possible? Well, this particular dime is rumored to have a unique minting anomaly combined with a historic provenance, making it one of the most sought-after coins in numismatic history. While official records of this sale remain debated, some collectors believe it was purchased in a private transaction by an anonymous billionaire collector. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1998 D Roosevelt dime? Here's what to look for. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect for doubled letters, missing details, or off-center strikes. Grade the coin. Higher graded coins, mint state 65 and above, are worth significantly more. Look for minting anomalies. Any unusual defects or planchet errors can drastically increase the value. Authenticate your coin. If you think your dime is rare, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. While not every 1998 D dime is worth millions, some have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. Here's a breakdown of their values. So, before you spend your change, make sure to double-check those dimes. You never know if you might have a fortune hiding in your pocket. That's it for today's video. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Also, let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare dime in your change? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Fellow coin enthusiasts, today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1994 D Roosevelt dime. While it's a common coin in circulation, there's a buzz about a particular dime fetching an astonishing $92 million. Is there any truth to this claim? Let's explore the history, design, and actual value of the 1994 D Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left an indelible mark on the nation. Additionally, Roosevelt's association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, made his depiction on the dime a fitting tribute. Designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime features, obverse, a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt with inscriptions: "Liberty, in God we trust," the year 1994, and Sinek's initials, JS. Reverse, a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength, respectively. Inscriptions include United States of America, e pluribus unum, and one dime. By 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition for dimes. Thus, the 1994 D Roosevelt dime comprises an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. The D Mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. In 1994, the Denver Mint struck approximately 1,303,268,110 Roosevelt dimes, making it a common coin in circulation. Despite its widespread circulation, the 1994 D Roosevelt dime typically holds a value equivalent to its face value, 10 cents. However, certain factors can influence its worth. Condition: coins in exceptional condition, especially those graded as mint state, MS, can command a premium. Errors: rare minting errors, such as misstrikes or off-center prints, can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectability: while the 1994 D isn't considered a key date in the Roosevelt dime series, some collectors might seek it for a complete year set. Generally, unless a 1994 D dime is in pristine uncirculated condition or exhibits a unique error, its value remains close to face value. The claim that a 1994 D. Roosevelt dime sold for $92 million is unfounded. No credible auction records or numismatic sources support such a transaction. The most valuable Roosevelt dimes are typically rare era coins or those with extremely low mintages, none of which approach a value in the millions, let alone $92 million. While the 1994 D may not be among the most valuable, certain Roosevelt dimes have fetched impressive sums. For those interested in collecting Roosevelt dimes, focus on condition, seek coins in the highest grade possible. Look for errors, keep an eye out for unusual features or misprints. Educate yourself, familiarize yourself with key dates and variations in the series. The 1994 D. Roosevelt dime is a testament to the rich history of U.S. coinage. While it may not hold significant monetary value beyond its face worth, understanding its background and the broader context of the Roosevelt dime series offers a fascinating glimpse into numismatic history. Always approach sensational value claims with skepticism and rely on reputable sources for accurate information. Can you believe that a simple dime, yes, just 10 cents, could be worth a jaw-dropping $91 million? It sounds unbelievable, right? But in the world of rare coins, anything is possible. In this video, we're diving deep into the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, its history, hidden rarities, and why some collectors are willing to pay insane prices for this tiny piece of metal. Stay tuned because you might have one of these in your pocket right now. Before we talk about the 1987 P dime's staggering value, let's quickly go over its origins. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just a year after President Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away. It was created to honor Roosevelt for his efforts in founding the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and an olive branch, torch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing peace, freedom, and strength. Now, let's fast forward to 1987, the year our special dime was minted. The 1987 P dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. Over 896 million of these dimes were struck that year, making it a very common coin. So, what makes one of them worth millions? Let's break it down. Coins with fully struck bands on the torch, on the reverse, are rare and highly desirable among collectors. Most 1987 P dimes were weakly struck, making sharp, well-defined examples extremely valuable. Some 1987 P dimes were struck off-center, causing the design to be shifted. Off-center errors of 50% or more, where the date and mint mark are still visible, can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. While the Philadelphia Mint marked its dimes with a P, some error coins exist without a mint mark. A missing mint mark can significantly boost the coin's value. Some 1987 P dimes have noticeable doubling on the inscriptions, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. These error coins are worth big bucks depending on their condition. Here's the big question. Did someone really pay $91 million for a 1987 P dime? While no official auction has recorded such a sale, the coin community is full of urban legends and speculation. Could a one-of-a-kind error be out there, waiting to break records? Some collectors believe so. Now let's see if your 1987 P dime is worth a fortune. Here's how to check. Inspect the torch bands. Look for full, well-defined bands on the reverse. Check for errors. Look for missing mint marks, off-center strikes, or doubling. Use a coin scale. Some rare dimes were mistakenly struck on different planchets. Get it graded. If you think you have a valuable coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. The Roosevelt dime market is always changing. Right now, high-grade 1987 P dimes are in demand. Error coins can sell for thousands, and who knows, maybe a true rarity is out there waiting to be discovered. So, check your pocket change, check your old coin collections, and you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.